video, we will be covering basically what is virtual environment. So basically now what we are going to start, as we already told you, we are going to work on a project, a capstone project that will be hospital management system. And starting with that project, everything will be covered according to that. So first thing, we have done enough talking and theory and all that stuff. Now it's time that we will start working on Django. So basically I have some stuff here. You can see we will learn what is virtual environment. So now let's start. First thing, what I have done, I have simply opened a new project in Visual Code, okay, and nothing else I have done. Okay, now what I will do, I will just copy this command. Yeah, I have like written the commands earlier only. So now you can see that this is like I have already installed the virtual environment in my system, so it is already there. So it is saying already satisfied, already satisfied, already satisfied. Got it? So now let's see what virtual environments. So for example, you have a system and you have like for a time, like consider that you don't have any environment. Okay. Now let me get my pen out and just choose. Let me choose a color. Okay, that will be do. That will do. Okay. So for example, you want to work on Django 2.0, a project is there we want to work on Django 2.0, and there is also a project where we want to work on Django 3.0. Okay, so what would be the issue? If we have installed library related to 2.0, then it will be difficult for us to run a project that has Django 3.0 because there might be some libraries which are not supported in 3.0 but are supported in 2.0. So basically, in a single system, this may create a mess up with both the projects and you won't be able to work. So for that, what we do, we work on the concept of virtual environments. Now, we've seen that this would create really a mess up. Okay. So now for this, we have a concept of virtual environments where, for example, in this system, we can create two virtual environments, that is environment one and environment two. And now in environment one, what we can do is we can simply install Django 2.0 in virtual environment 1 and Django 3.0 in virtual environment 2. So always remember, this won't create mess up. These two environments would never affect each other. You can install any number of libraries here and you can install any number of libraries here. So it won't affect anything, and also your system will be as it is. So this is the benefit of virtual environment which we need to understand. Okay. Okay, now let's start with our screen. So as you know that I have already installed virtual environment, and in my system it was already installed as usually I work on it. So it already told me that requirement already satisfied. Now what I will write, virtual. Okay, so now first I will check thing when I go to HMS and then I go to scripts. Okay, we'll go to cd dot dot, then okay, it will be HMS slash script slash activate, and this is my virtual environment activated. As you can see, this environment is activated now. Okay, so after installing virtual environment, our next task is to install Django. And you know why, how we install Django? We can simply write pip install Django, but before that I want to show you how to use exactly the Django documentation. This is very important because when you will slowly work on Django, at times you may get stuck, and then in that case you will be referring to this documentation only. The documentation is amazing. Stack Overflow support is amazing. So you can see here we have getting started with Django, we have installed Django. So what we will do, we will go to here, Django installation guide. Okay, so basically what we'll go to install an official release, and you can see simply we will copy this command install Django and paste it in our browser and press enter. It may take some time depending on the like things installed or not. If this is a completely fresh installation, it may take time. So you can see some requirements are already satisfied. Then it is installing collected package Django. It may take some time. Till then, let me cover up a bit of our documentation. So like documentation has everything. Okay. Now, if you want to install Apache server, now get your database running, install the Django code. So everything is here. Okay, you just need to properly, in fact they give you an option to like work on a small app, that is Paul's app, to like get hands on this. So so this Django version is very, this Django documentation is very in detail, and it will cover all the aspects of Django. So if you want to get quick, a very deep guide dive into Django, then you can refer to this documentation. Okay, so you can see it is showing me I have successfully installed Django 3.0.6. So after this, as you know, I have installed Django version. Okay, my next task is to start a app. Now basically understand what is the difference between an app and a project. When I go to Django documentation, you can see we are having a project here, and then we also have an app in that thing. So basically what happens, try to understand what is the difference between a project and a app. So basically project is the major part. Okay, project is the core of your whole system, and apps are small modules which you can separately code. So for example, just let me show you how basically we create a project. Okay, now basically in the creating project we just copy this command start. Yes, I basically I use this all the time. So we are going to create a hospital management system. So our main app name will be hospital management. Okay, and when I click on this start project, we will click enter. Then you can see there is a folder created as hospital management, and we have some basic files. Okay, now when I write here ls-lrta, then I have to go to this hospital management folder. Remember the base directory, which will be the directory where you will have this manage.py file. This will be like the master file for starting most of the applications in your Django. Got it? Okay, now you can see there are multiple files: asg.py, settings.py, urls.py, wsgi.py. I will cover all these files about, I will tell you what are these files and what exactly are in those files in my next video. I just want to now run my Django server. Okay, then I go to this. You can see we have a simple command, run server. What you can do is simple, remember, I will write python manage.py run server, and then port. A port we have to decide. For example, I decide 8001. When I press enter, now our Django server would start. So Django by default provides you an inbuilt server to test your website. So this is also a great feature of Django, that it already provides you an inbuilt server. And you can see here you have 17 light migrations, your project may not work properly. We will cover all these things later. Now let me control and follow this link. So this is my server, Django server running. You can see Django version here. Okay, you can see that this is a small server details that they have created. Because the debug is equal to true, we have Django documentation here, tutorial, a polling app that you can see, and all. Okay,